Yeah, Joey Harb, welcome back. How's things going for you?
Yeah, man. Pretty alright. What about yourself?
Yeah, good. Podcast is growing. I've done about 110 episodes as well. I'm really enjoying it too. It's been fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And so, what's been happening with you? You still working? You were working at the Department of Education, were you?
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on the show. Forgot to say that. But yes, I am doing a little job where I work for the education department. Mm-hmm. We basically just drop disabled kids to and from school. Mm-hmm. In the morning and afternoon, and it's a bunch of hours in the morning, a bunch of hours in the afternoon. I just got home now, hence why I'm a bit exhausted. So, and I got training in a few hours and stuff like that. I'm doing it all over again tomorrow. So I'm just doing that now until the travel industry is resurrected or whatever. And because I'm meant to be a travel agent, I just graduated from Flight Centre Travel Academy. Literally, my graduation ceremony was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
About 5 weeks ago or something like that.
Are you going to be a flight attendant or a travel agent, are you?
Yeah, travel agent.
Yeah.
But my end game is to be a travel influencer. So
yeah.
Like, on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. Just like basically it's like, make a living out of just travel and, take photos and do some crazy stuff. Yeah. Just live life and yeah.
Yeah, that'll be so cool to do, eh? Imagine just traveling the world for free. Could you do it for free as an influencer, or do you have to pay for all your stuff?
The ones that I know at least would be it'd be covered by a certain company or someone. I'm not sure how it goes down. Obviously, I'm not in that field yet. Otherwise, I'd know. I'd be like, this is how it goes down. And I just want to get into the industry and work my way up and all that kind of stuff. So, there's got to be a starting point somewhere, sometime.
Yeah, I mean, you got to start somewhere. That'd be so cool to be a travel influencer, eh? Travel.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It'll be fun, just waking up one day and just be like, hey, all right, I'm going to take some photos of, like, Japan. And then you go around Japan or whatever, Tokyo, and, you do your thing, and you're there for a few days, then you go wake up after day 3 or whatever, and you're like, oh, okay, you've got to jump on a plane to Moscow. Same thing all over again.
Yeah, that would be so cool, eh? And would you be able to fly at first class, or would you be doing economy or premium economy?
Well, it depends if it's covered or whatever, if it's going to cost me too much. It depends. I've never tried first class. I got super close when I went to Europe. One of my mates works for Qatar Airways, and I got a free upgrade to premium economy. And that was, pretty good. But again, not first class. So premium economy is on the second level of the plane, which is where the first class and business classes are, but at the back. So I walked past all the first class and business class seats, and I got to see what they look like and all that. And dude, it was awesome.
Yeah, no, I think it's worth paying the extra money for the premium economy for the leg room. I think if you can, I'd do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much of an option. They don't offer it as an option, or at least I haven't seen. You can request at the airport, I think. But again, I didn't need to because my friend already sorted that out for me. So I just rocked up and bam, it was there.
And I've noticed too, the airline seats are getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Virgin Airlines, I don't know if they want to fit more people on the plane, but I think the old 747s, you had room even in economy.
I don't know. I flew, what did I fly? Jetstar down to Melbourne in mid-2019. And even though it was a 1 hour flight, I got off that plane and I'm just like, my back was sore and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, never again. I'm flying, cheap airlines. I'll pay the $200 more for the proper airlines like, Qantas and, Qatar or whatever.
Yeah, that's the problem with Jetstar. They're known to cancel their flights last minute. I've never really been a fan of Jetstar. I've only really flown Virgin Airlines and Qantas, but I don't know what's going on with Qantas at the moment. They're sacking all the workers.
Well, the pandemic basically did some damage, man. So everyone's being kind of let go. Not just Qantas, Flight Centre. STA Travel folded. The Flight Centre had to close their student flight stores or universal flight store.
Their currency exchanges are not open as well, where you can buy the currency. Because I got an email from the CEO of Flight Centre saying that they're standing down like workers. Like, I see the travel agents are open, but they're like so quiet, dude.
Yeah. I mean, here in Rouse Hill, there's supposed to be 2 Flight Centre stores, and there's only one actually opened. Yeah. And there's also a Travel Associates store, which is run by Flight Centre as well. They're open too, so yeah, it's just absolute, horrible time for travelling and all that right now. So
there was a travel agent in MacArthur Square. Student flights have closed.
Yeah. They changed their name just before that happened to Universal Traveller. Because what they wanted to do is the name Student Flights just sounds like it's aimed at students, but it's not really. Even though it has like some student perks and discounts or whatever, but like it wasn't like anyone can go in and book from there. It was just the name that they came up with, Student Flights.
Yeah, I remember that you could actually lay-by your plane ticket with them, but Flight Centre, they wouldn't. You'd have to pay the airfare straight up.
Yeah, you get all the lay-by stuff. I actually lay-by my Europe flight with STA Travel because one of my oldest mates, his fiance, was the manager of the Castle Hill store before that closed. And then obviously the pandemic happened. I booked through her and she looked after everything. It was really good. It was really easy. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, just, I don't know why the airlines, they don't want you to lay-by your tickets. They want you to pay it straight up. The airfares go up and down every day, which is a pain in the arse.
I don't know what real reason is behind that, but I suspect because of, the time off with the pandemic. They want, money up front kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, and see, travel insurance, like a lot of people had holidays booked in 2020 and cancelled, and they can't get all their money back.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it this way. If you're the the airline, you got to have to find a way to pay your employees. So, they can't just, be like, oh, yeah, here's your money back. Oh, we're just going to not pay our employees because, you know what I mean? Like, it's a complete, F around. But yeah, like, you get your credit as well. Like, so, like, say you booked something, then they say, oh, we give you the credit. So let's say it's $2,000. You can use that credit later on in life. So you technically haven't lost your money. It's just you're delaying this holiday by whatever time.
Because generally the deposit is non-refundable.
Sorry?
The deposit, when you book for a holiday, is non-refundable usually. When you get tours.
It depends where. What are you specifically talking on the airline, or what are you talking about?
I know the airline tickets are non-refundable. Generally, the Top Deck and Kentucky tours, when you put a deposit up front.
Yep. So I'm going to New Zealand in December. I'm not sure if I told you. But I'm going to do a Top Deck again.
Awesome.
Go back for the good old fun. And, so I put when I booked it, I bought obviously the deposit, and that deposit, if anything happens, like, if there's a lockout or borders closed or whatever, I can get that back.
No, generally they don't let you. It's just you got.
No, we Top Deck they do. They have this.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I have a screenshot proof as well. I had a chat with one of the peoples.
Because when I booked mine tour, I had to pay like a $99 insurance fee in case with Flight Centre they were telling me if the tour gets cancelled you can get your money back. But this is some of them.
Okay. Was this before, obviously, the pandemic?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what that one was. And obviously I haven't even paid for my insurance yet. So when I do, that will also cover some stuff. But I'm just waiting to get that insurance sorted later on. I still have to pay a certain massive amount for the tour. I've got everything else booked. I paid for my flights. I've got the accommodation sorted. So it's all good.
No, it's as long as it goes smoothly. That's the thing too. Whenever you're going on holidays, just who do you get your travel insurance with? I go with Covermore. Is mine.
Yeah, Covermore is one of the best ones. There is a few other ones that I'm looking at. There's this one where you pay like a monthly subscription or however long you're there, whatever. It's a Nomads one, but it doesn't cover too much things. So I'm looking at that maybe, but like I don't know. I'm most likely going with Covermore. There is another one that I heard of. I don't know the name that these other influencers I watch use. I'll just have to send them a message and be like, "Hey, what's your insurance that you use?"
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because the NRMA partner with Covermore. I'd stick with Covermore.
Most likely I'm going with them. So yeah.
They are well known and they are easy to get a hold of when you need people. You don't want to be stuffing around when you need to make a claim. It's a nightmare. Yeah. But no, that's travelling. Hopefully. Yeah, New Zealand goes ahead this year. It should.
Well, we've got the bubble. You can literally book for a plane ticket tomorrow. So, if it was tomorrow, I'd be going tomorrow. But I'm not going tomorrow, not in December. Yeah, it's fine. It should be fine, especially like December's like, 7 months away or something like that. So, in 7 months, a lot can happen, and you think with these vaccines, a lot more people would be vaccinated here in Australia and over there in New Zealand. So that should eliminate any doubt or at least reduce the percentage of possible infection or whatever.
Other than, did you hear Melbourne went into another lockdown?
Melbourne, yeah, they're currently in a lockdown. So
Jesus Christ.
It's starting to get crazy, isn't it?
I know. See, Perth in Western Australia is pretty much normal. All the nightclubs are open over there. They had it easy.
Well, with Melbourne, it's a bit colder. I guess, Corona goes well in the cold or something like that. I don't know. But in hotter environments, Corona doesn't go as good. I'm not too sure. I don't know 100%. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Traveling's fun, Because I remember when I went to Mount Tongariro, that was a 20k hike to do
Best
that.
hike ever, man.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's a great day out, dude.
I'm actually going to be doing that again. I'll be doing that hike on the first day of 2022.
You gonna go again?
Celebrate New Year's Eve the night before, whatever, and then New Year happens, and first day of January 2022, I'll be doing that hike hungover or not hungover. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the night, you know, my legs were just so sore after that day, dude. I was knackered.
Oh, mate, I've done it twice already, and honestly, both times I felt like dead, but both times I felt amazing. Like, I'd get back to the hotel and have that dinner, and it would be like the best dinner you ever had in your life, because it just seemed like, you know, intense hard workout, you know. The second time I was there, I rolled my ankle, and that slowed me down by like, I don't know, 5% or something like that, and I was like the last to get back, first to get there, last to get back, and once I got into the hotel, everyone was getting ready for dinner, and I had to rush to get, you know, to join them and all that stuff. And I walk in, and literally everyone in the lobby and in the restaurant and all that get up and start clapping me. I felt like I was like a king being welcomed home or something. And the manager of the whole place comes up to me and is like, "Hey, we're going to give you free drinks tonight." Blah blah blah. And yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I feel like a king.
I remember the night after that hike, I just got pissed drunk, man. I got hammered that night.
Yeah.
And I actually brought a pair of hiking boots from Kathmandu the day before, so I had to break them in while doing the walk.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have time, you got to break your shoes in. So I think they got a decent workout. They did, you know.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, for me, I purchased my boots, you know, weeks and months in advance. I do hiking here. You know, I'm part of a few hiking groups or clubs here in Sydney. So
I would not hike in joggers. I'll tell you that on that place. No way.
No. See, I had the very first time I went, I had these very cheap ass hiking shoes with minimal grip or whatever, and it went alright. But then when I got my boots, which was like $300, I noticed a difference instantly in terms of grip, performance, waterproof, even covers my ankle and all that kind of stuff. I have ankle issues, like my left ankle. A couple of years back, I actually tore every single ligament in it, which to this day I still feel pain sometimes. Even sometimes it still swells. And I wish I broke my bone. It would have been much easier because it would have healed. But with ligaments, they don't really tend to heal 100%. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great day out if you can do that. Mount Tongariro.
Yeah, just make sure you wear decent sunscreen.
Oh, yeah.
Because the second time I was there, pretty sure I got almost 30-degree burns on my back.
Fuck. Yeah, and also, too, you got to remember to stay hydrated and take, like, food with you, too. It's so easy to dehydrate.
Yeah, well, I tend to take anywhere between 2 to 3 litres of water. That's enough for me. That's pretty good. And like the previous 2 times I did that particular hike, I took like sandwiches and like slices of salmon, and the very first time I took popcorn, which was weird. I kind of regretted it because it was like I'm eating this popcorn and everyone's eating like sandwiches and chips and stuff. Yeah. And I've got popcorn there like it's a freaking movie.
I took, I think I just took almonds and just snacked on them.
Oh, yeah?
and drank like, I swear I drank 2 litres of water that day. Was sweating it out. No, it feels like as you're climbing up high, you feel like you just your lungs are just like
Well, you just work it out, it's not an easy thing. That's why there's a sign at the start of the Devil's Staircase which says, if you're not fit enough, if you don't have enough water, this and this and this, turn back now. So pretty much every time I got to that spot, I'd stand there, turn around and watch people approach it and watch them turn the other way. It'd be hilarious. Then I'd see this old couple that are in their 80s just smash it.
Yeah, I did it in about, I think, 3 hours. I got it done.
3 hours?
Roughly, yeah. I tried to keep going, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I did it in 11. I took my sweet ass time, dude. I wasn't going to rush that. No way.
It's 20 Ks. 20 kilometers.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to rush it, man. I was going to enjoy it to the core, you know what I mean? I literally sat up on one of the peaks, pretty sure after the Devil's Staircase, just for about 40 minutes, just admiring the view, taking photos, vlogging, and just chilling.
No, it is a good day to get out. I also remember we did the Bay of Islands, that cruise. It was like an overnight cruise in the Bay of Islands. I did.
Yeah. And I didn't get to do the Bay of Islands. I only, every time I've gone there, I've only done the from Auckland onwards. So I've missed out on the Bay of Islands, and they got rid of that now. So their longest tour is the 17-day tour. It used to be 19 or 8 or 20 or something like that, which is included Bay of Islands. But now they've got rid of that. Don't know why, but yeah, I'm missing out again. But the thing is, I've got a friend in Auckland. We're going to be flying into Auckland for a few days before tour, and hopefully we can go driving around to the Bay of Islands and to Coromandel, and check out a few places that I've never seen close to Auckland. So yeah.
No, there's other. I want to travel around Australia, especially South Australia in the desert.
Yeah.
I really want to, and go to Perth and all that.
Great Ocean Road. That's what I want to do too.
Even up to Cairns.
Yeah.
Australia's got so much stuff, Joey.
Yeah, I know. I'll get to that too, but for me, I got to go back to New Zealand and I've got to finish Europe. There's so many places I didn't get to see in Europe, and I want to go back in Europe.
Yeah.
And I also want to go see, Morocco, Egypt, and Jordan. And I also want to go to South America and Canada, Alaska, those kind of places. So yeah, then maybe dabble into Africa and into Southeast Asia. So yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Thailand and Bali. Actually, I'd love to go there. I'd go if I could. To
you should. They might be opening a Thailand bubble or a Bali bubble kind of thing soon. Singapore bubble too. But for me, Thailand isn't really up there for me. I think I'd go more. What do you call it? What's the country's name? Cambodia or Vietnam. Yes. Maybe those kind of countries.
So the problem with Europe is the euro is shit between the when you exchange it with the Aussie dollar.
So the euro as well?
It's a shit exchange rate. You're in a loss.
Dude, you don't have to tell me. I experienced it.
And Switzerland's the worst, apparently.
Oh, Switzerland. You want to hear a crazy story about Switzerland?
Go for it.
The pricing? Well, okay, so how much is a normal size bottle of Coke here?
$3.50 600 mil in cold.
Yeah, okay. So 600 mil, you reckon it's about $400, yeah?
Yeah.
So $400, $4, what am I saying? Okay, so in Switzerland, a slightly smaller size, I reckon you'd say 350 mil, I'd say. Cost in Australian dollars, just have a guess how much.
$15.
You're getting close.
Shit.
It's actually $9. $9.
$9.
$9 for I guess we could say a 350 mil.
Oh, that's a fucking rip-off.
Yeah, well, that's Switzerland for you.
Because in the rocks in Sydney, they charging $10 for a schooner.
Oh,
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
yeah. Well, also back in Switzerland as well, I was looking to get a gift for my dad, right? And I was looking at the Swiss Army knives. Right? And, they come in many sizes and shapes and prices and that. For one about this big or so, have a guess how much that one was.
$50, $100.
Try 11.
11.
That's a small one. It's like a pretty small one.
$1,100.
No, $11.
Oh, $11.
$11, and it's a small one that can fit in your pocket. But this is like a big ass one, right? Have a guess how much that one was.
$500.
No, it doesn't go that expensive.
Oh, okay. I'm just guessing, dude.
About 90.
90. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
No.
but it's like if you look at it, it's overpriced. Like I was standing there, I'm just like, whoa, this is overpriced. Like you can get something similar here for like maybe $50 for that size. You know what I mean? Yeah. So everything was overpriced. Like I remember we were at the top of Jungfrau, and I went and bought a burger, and just your normal size burger, how much is a normal size burger here? What average?
$5-6 bucks. Yeah, $8.
Yeah. Just for the burger, I remember paying $13.
God.
Yeah, 13 rounds up to about 13 AUD, and then I got some chips with and a drink with it. Obviously, and that I'm pretty sure was about like $18, $19 or something.
Jesus Christ. Was there any taste difference? Was it bigger in size or?
No, just general size, I guess. Wasn't that filling, so I had to go get some more chips, I think it was, or even a second burger. So for $18, $19 for something that's not that filling, that's quite a bit, dude. Whereas if you go to like Third Burger in Queenstown, which is the best burger you will ever have in your life anywhere in the world, all right, you get a big burger with chips and a drink for about $20, $21 maybe. I mean, the burgers and the drinks, the burgers and all that range from like, let's say $8 to $16, $17. But it's really filling. Like this burger, you eat it, and it tastes like heaven. It tastes like Jesus made it. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. This is Ferg Burger, dude. You got to go down there. You got to try it out. Everyone that I've sent down to Ferg Burger, every single person that I've told them, and they've gone to the place, has called me up and said, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I mean? I had a mate, right? He went with his friends a couple of years ago in the winter to Queenstown. They were in New Zealand and they went to Queenstown. Now, so when you get to Queenstown, you've got to try a Ferg Burger. It's like, oh, what is that? I'm like, it's a burger joint. So you get some burgers and you enjoy it. It's the best burgers ever. And he said, oh, funny enough, my mate that's going with me is a burger lover, and he goes around trying burgers as a hobby. Right? And he's going to be like, yeah, he's going to get excited. I'm like, yeah. Well, this guy is going to see a big difference. So I went there, And they were skeptical. They're like, oh, you know, they didn't believe me about how amazing it was, right? So, you know, they went there, a bit skeptical or whatever. They bought the thing, they ate it. About 5 minutes later, I get a call from him. Dude, we're in love. Oh my God. Like, you know, and the bloke that was the burger expert or lover or whatever you want to call it was like, dude, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best. I'm like, I told you, you didn't believe me. Like, he thought I was crazy. And the same thing when I was there last. As we were driving into Queenstown, and the tour guide was like saying, you know, we're going to have dinner tonight. If you want dinner, you know, there's this place, there's that place, there's this place, but there's also the famous Food Burger. And I was telling everyone that while we're driving into Queenstown, go to Food Burger, get a Food Burger, this and this and that. And they were like, oh, this guy's obsessed. It's crazy, you know. This Food Burger is just a burger joint. It's just like insane. They go there. I'm not crazy anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit.
So, yeah. I promise you, when you go to Queenstown, go there Food Burger. In fact, when I'm in Queenstown, try and book yourself a ticket, meet me there. I'll show you Food Burger.
Yeah, you never know. No, I'm aware. I'd like to go to Queenstown, actually. Christchurch.
You missed out on some cool shit.
Didn't have the budget. I could only afford for the North Island tour, you know.
Well, yeah, well, like how much do you think it'll cost you to go to Queenstown?
Maybe
in December, January.
over $2,000 with top deck, maybe.
No. Just Queenstown. Just like you flying down to Queenstown for like, I don't know,
maybe
4 or 5 days.
Maybe about $2,000.
Nope.
No, how much you reckon?
Nope. I reckon. Well, it depends how long you stay, how much money you want to take, and also where you are going to be staying. So, do you want to be staying in a hostel? Do you want to be living in a fancy hotel?
Fancy hotel, definitely.
You want a fancy hotel? Then for 4 or 5 days, for the hotel itself. It could be anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 for the hotel.
Yeah.
I forget, anywhere between 5 to 1.5 maybe. Depends how fancy you go.
Plus, you got to think about eating, because I can't be bothered cooking when I'm traveling. I like to go to the fancy restaurants.
Yeah, well, if you're eating Food Burger, just eat Food Burger, man.
Or Subway. Actually, I'd rather just eat Subway, dude.
I can't remember if Queenstown has Subway. I can't really remember. I know they have Macca's, they have KFC. They have like your sushis,
or Pizza
Thai,
Hut,
your pizzas, your kebab stores, your Chinese food, your dumpling stations. All kind of other stuff. I don't know about Subway. They might, but I was there. I didn't have Subway in New Zealand. I never had Subway in New Zealand.
I always found in the restaurants in New Zealand, they're always slow with the service. There was one time, I had to wait an hour. We went on this cave tour. We waited about an hour and we didn't get any food, so we had to get a refund.
Okay.
No, I'm serious, Joey.
I can't say I've had that experience, but I don't know. Where'd you go? Where was this?
I think there was one near, near Rotorua, and there was, I think it was a cave tour, I forgot, in one of the islands or something.
Really? Okay. Yeah. In Rotorua?
Yeah. No, the food was good, it was just slow.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I don't know. Do you remember the restaurant? Or
no.
What you had or anything?
I had like a steak, like a huge lamb or something like that.
Was it busy?
Not really. They did a good job cooking. It was good food. I just said I just kept complaining, is my food coming or I'm going to go?
I have no idea, man.
I
can't say I've had the same kind of experience, so it must be just that one spot that you went to or that one day. I don't know. There must be a reason why, but yeah, I don't
But no, if I'm traveling, I try to always eat healthy. I don't want to be eating Macca's or KFC and that shit.
Yeah, that's good. No one's saying you should.
You know, we've got McDonald's in Australia. I try to eat Subway. If anything, I'd just rely on Subway, dude.
Man, just like in New Zealand, like, well, if you do like tours, they have generally some covered meals and all that. So those are generally pretty good. Like, you know, from memory, there was steaks and some pastas and breakfast every day is awesome. You get your sausage and eggs and last episode we were talking about how awesome the orange juice was in Rotorua. Yeah, people are crazy there too.
No.
Until they tried it and they were like, oh yeah, this guy's not crazy.
No, there was a time we were in Las Vegas and we were eating, it was some of their bacon. This thing was so fucking greasy as hell, Joey. It was like,
Vegas.
Yeah. You ever had bacon, but this was so greasy.
Fucking hell. I did or have. Not too sure.
This is my experience. Like, everything there, they cook bacon in the US, it has to be greasy.
I haven't been to the US, so I don't know what they do there, but I guess with the US, I mean, they do love their foods in high quantity.
Yeah, actually, yes. But there's a place in Vegas, the Heart Attack Grill, and there's this huge, massive burger. You can check it out on YouTube. And I'm like,
hang on, did you say Heart Attack Grill?
Yeah. Or was it
there you go. Answer, my dude.
Yeah, I'm serious. People eat it. Crazy.
Well, that sums it up there. That's enough information.
No, I try to avoid deep fried foods, travelling, you know.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it's alright. I mean, I try and have the local delicacies and traditional foods there. Like in New Zealand, I had the chicken and all that cooked in the ground. And like obviously in Italy, I had a crap load of pizza and a bit of pasta and all that. Wine, where else? I mean, when I was in Poland, I had this like dish that was like a pork base kind of thing. I think it was rice or something like that. I can't remember the name. I'm pretty sure I took a photo of the menu just because I was like, I'm not going to remember this name.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was. I couldn't finish it. It was insanely massive. Probably was about, I don't know, 20, 25 euros with a drink, the actual proper restaurant. What else? I mean, I've had, traditional, German food, Austrian food, where else? Like, Hungarian food.
If you eat German food, because there's a German restaurant in Narellan, the pork's so huge. Can't even.
So with Eastern Europe and Germany and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of Europe have a lot of pork-based kind of stuff, pork schnitzels and just pork in general, pork soups. So yeah, they're kind of very similar to each other, but also different at the same time. If you get what I mean.
No, it's good to try different delicacies if you can.
Yeah.
You know. Keep it fresh.
Actually, funny story, with Macca's and all that. I was in Slovakia, in Bratislava, which is the capital of Slovakia, and we didn't have much time there. We were only there for lunch, so we got to walk around and have lunch. And that whole process was, I don't know, 2-3 hours, 2 hours. And the lunch was like an hour maybe. And so I was trying to find this place that offer specifically Slovakian kind of dishes and food. And there was a few restaurants, but I wasn't sure which one to go to and what one is not, like, which one's pricey and what one is a rip-off and whatnot. So I just went to Macca's, right? And I went into Macca's and I said, "Can I have the most Slovakian burger you have in this place?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, this one." And I'm like, "That one it is." And I'm just like sitting there at the table and I'm eating this burger that the person recommended me. And I'm just like, "Yep, Slovakian food, tick."
Mm.
Yeah, that was the closest I got to having Slovakian food at McDonald's, a so-called Slovakian style burger.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember what was in it. I honestly don't remember what was in it. I don't know if it was that good as well. I can't remember that. I can remember Budapest, which was that night because we were on our way to Budapest, and we had a dinner cruise of the Budapest River there, and we had this amazing lentil-like soup thingy, and it was when I received it on the table, I was like, well, I might not enjoy this because I don't really like lentils and all that. I'm not even sure if it was actual lentils. So it looked like it, kind of. And so I thought to myself, oh, I'm probably not going to enjoy this, but I have to try it because I wanted to try different delicacies and that. Yeah?
Yeah.
I ate this. I take one bite of it, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I actually kind of got a second plate as well. Stuck in a second plate, so yeah.
Yeah, look, Joey, thanks for coming back on the show today, man.
No worries, it's super fun actually.
It's always great to have you on, and it's always fun to talk travelling, and who knows where we may end up travelling in the future again.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. I want to get us to get to the work part of things, and travel as much as I can. New Zealand is 7 months away from me. But yeah, thanks for having me, dude. It's definitely cool to be on this kind of talk show.
It's awesome.